What's up, everybody? I know we've been dead for like 4 weeks, but we've been revived from the grave after a good dick sucking from the letters of the alphabet.
Yeah.
And Mr. Patrick Jones here.
Patrick, the future Jones, because I can see the future.
Yeah, he actually predicted the future.
I can't actually stop it, but I can tell when my opponent's gonna just sack me and every card they have, which is very useful at pissing him off.
But didn't you say he'd take the desires and he didn't?
He didn't take the. Okay.
All right, let's get started with this profile.
We're playing ABCs. Here's pretty much the most standard ABC deck. We'll see if we can actually do this deck profile in a decent amount of time. All right, so we play 3.
We have 4,500 views on your 32-minute profile.
Yeah, the one that you said, the one that Eric said. No one's gonna watch that. All right, so we play A, Assault.
That's a bad card.
Yeah, A, Assault the meta. This is a normal monster pretty much. You summon it, it has no effect. When it dies, you can add a Uni monster from your graveyard to your hand, but it's like, who does that? And then we play B, the false personality other people want you to be. This card helps you be yourself. This also has no effect, but when you do Union Hanger to equip it to one of your guys, and you use it for an XYZ play, you can trigger its effect to search a Union monster from your deck, which is kind of useful, but I mean...
It promotes plays, especially in the rank 5 build.
And then 3, C, the Deception being pulled over your eyes, because this deck is really good. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so this card's also a normal monster that does nothing, but you use it to make this. When it's attached to a guy, okay, so when it's set from the field to a graveyard, you can special summon a Yugioh monster from your hand, which in a synchro build, this card's not bad, but like we're just playing the most standard ABC deck we got, so this is a normal monster. And then we play 3 gold gadgets, and then 3 silver gadgets.
Where's your red, yellow, and green gadget?
We don't play that bullshit, okay? We're not playing gadgets. We only play like regular gadgets when they kill our Dragon Buster, and then it's like, well, shit, I'm playing gadgets. So yeah, all they do is that they're light monsters, and they special summon pretty much every monster in this deck. So use it to make Bujite Tsukiyomi. Also, if you open really bad, you can just set them, and they attack them, and they float,
yeah.
So it's okay.
Just so you guys know, because I know you're all going to give us shit comments for my joke about red, yellow, and green gadget. Yeah, I know how the deck plays. I was kidding.
3. No, he's actually, everything he's saying is the truth. All right, so 3 Photon Thrasher.
When I have the deck, too.
Yeah, when you have the deck. 3 Photon Thrasher. You play this because it's a light monster, and it's level 4. It's pretty much like a starter card. So you special summon it from your hand when you have no monsters. And it's good because they can't, unlike the gadgets, they can't chain max C to it and they can't Veiler it. So it makes it a lot easier to make Bujite Tsukiyomi, which you need, which is like to make the Buster Dragon. And also, it just gives you more plays. Although it really sucks when you top deck at late game, but...
Are you running the Rhoda for it? I've seen mixed reviews.
No, you don't want to play Rhoda because people are banning anti-spell fragrance. So you don't want it to just be a deck card in your hand. Alright, so speaking of which, we play 3 of... I wouldn't say it's the best field spell ever made, but it's like, it's up there. We play 3 Union Hanger. When you activate it, you search out A, B, or C. And when you normal summon A, B, or C, you can attach the other one from your deck straight to it, but you can't special summon it. So this card's extremely important.
Because you're never going to special summon them anyway.
So important that we play 3 Terraformings, even though you can only activate 1 per turn, and it clogs multiples. Because there's a combo where you make Bujite Tsukiyomi, and then you attach... either you usually attach B to it unless you have the other pieces in your hand. So then you summon like Photon Thrasher or Gold and Silver Gadget. I'll just go into combo right now. So you summon Photon Thrasher or Silver and Gold Gadget, and then you activate this, and then you search out A or C, and then so you summon these 2, and then you attach B, and then you make an XYZ play, and then you make Bujite Tsukiyomi. This goes to the graveyard, and then that searches out the last piece you need, so in this case it would be C. And then you do Bujite Tsukiyomi, you detach the A, B, or C attached. Discard your hand, you draw 2 cards, and then at that point you'll have all 3 of the ABCs in your graveyard, so you banish and you bring out this. And then you draw 2 cards when you do that, so you draw traps, or you just draw cards to use it for its effect. So you need to, in order to do this, you have to max out on like all of the combo pieces for that. So I max out on all of the silver and gold gadgets and Photon Thrashers and field spells. Because Because if you only play 3 of these, you have like a 33% chance of opening this in your turn 1 hand. But if you play 3 of these, that goes up to 60%, or like around 60%. So that's like over half your games, you're just gonna open up the field spell. Even if you don't have like the whole combo, say you just have a bunch of back row, this card eventually becomes just a 1-card Dragon Buster, because you get A with this, and then you search out, you equip B to it, and then so this protects it because it makes it unaffected by spell effects, and if it will be destroyed, you destroy instead, and you gotta search. So if you have this in back row, you like can survive until the next turn.
And worst case, if
use
they
this effect to
banish
special.
that still goes to grave, so you can search and get the combo pieces off next
Yeah,
turn.
you can search and then you get C, and then you summon the C and you attach the A, and nothing happened. Yeah, and so like next turn, either they kill this, and then you search out C, and then you summon C, make a rank 4, and then you got the Dragon Buster. Or they don't stop this, and you special summon it, and then Yugioh Hanger gets effect again, and you equip C, and then you make a rank 4, and then Dragon Buster. So this is like a 1-card Dragon Buster, so you gotta see it as soon as possible. Alright. So we went through all of the monsters. Okay, so play 3 of the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Pause Iris, neck 27, banish 10, draw 2. You play 3 copies of like everything in this deck, and you play traps, so there's always cards you want to see.
Have you ever banished all of one of the letters?
I did banish when I was playtesting against one of my friends, Felipe. I banished all of my C's, but I had anti-spell variants, so I just beat him anyways. And we play 3 Cosmic Cyclones. So this card is like MST, but you banish it, you pay 1,000.
Let me ask, just so people on video might be wondering too. In a deck that banishes and people might start playing cards that stop banishing, why would you run that over other cards?
So you don't want to play MST this format, because MST against a lot of decks, like their spell trap cards float. So against like Metaphors or Blue Eyes, you don't really want to play MST because it's not that great. But like Twin Twister is like good, but a lot of people play around Twin Twister by not setting all of their back row or play minimal back row. So only have like 1 or 2 back row. And on top of that, there's stuff like Brilliant Fusion and obviously Union Hanger or Dark Contract stuff with DDDs that you can technically negate them with Twin Twister, but do you really want to give up a card in your hand just to negate that when you could play this and you just give up 1 card to stop it? On top of that, this is a lot easier to play because Twin Twisters, especially going first when you do the Tsukiyomi play, like you set the Twin Twister, and if you need to use it to stop like a Union Hanger or something, it's a lot harder to use that. Whereas with this, it's very easy to use. Like you just set it, and then if they activate Brilliant Fusion or any of the cards you need to negate, you just have this. So it's usually more alive than a Twin Twister. And a lot of people, they'll only just play like 1 back row, so this just outs all their back row.
Alright.
And against like Metaphors, like it's good if they activate the Kirin in their scales.
Banish
you
a
can
counter, banish a combo.
You can banish the Fusion, you banish counter, that's really good. Gets Burning Abyss, you banish the Phantom Knight Fogblade. I mean, there's an argument to play Twin Twisters, but I feel like if I play Twin Twisters, I want to play like something else to like negate the Yugioh Hanger. So I feel like this is just a good compromise. I have heard people thinking about playing Chaos Hunter. So, but I mean, I do see in this deck you would side deck Twin Twisters. So if that's really a big problem, you can maybe side these out and bring out Chaos Hunter or something. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. Although a lot of times it feels like in the matchups where the banish doesn't really matter, it's kind of just like playing like Counter-Strike or something, and then you spend a bunch of money to get the gold skin for your gun. It's like, yeah, this really does nothing, but it looks cool and it's more expensive, so that's why we play it.
That's why I bought my playset.
Yeah, and we played 2 Instant Fusions because I heard Norden is a good card. And we played.
Norden's good.
Yeah, I know, right? Most overrated card ever, like holy shit. And then we played 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance because Pendulums are a bitch. So, like you literally just straight up lose to Kirin. So having this just gives you a bunch of auto wins. Also, it's just good because in the mirror match, they can't activate their desires or Union Hangers first, so they have to wait. And so that means they can't make the Dragon Buster first. And also, it all stops from doing Brilliant Fusion, Instant Fusion, all that jazz. So it's still decent. Once we get Dimension Barrier, I might move these to the side and just play that because that's probably just better like all around. But yeah, no, this card's really good. And we play the Solemn Brigade because outside of like Burning Mist, this literally gets everything.
Oh no.
No, this is the gold rare. And then we play 1 Emptiness because it's the best trap in the game right now.
Yeah, why is it not secret?
Because I don't care. My whole objective is to spend as little money as I can. Alright, so that's 40 cards.
Playing Cosmic Cyclone.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, continue.
Alright, so extra deck. We play one of the best fusion monsters ever made. 3
Oh, no,
ABC Dragon Buster.
That's horrible. It's like
Yeah.
Dark Destroyer. Dark Destroyer is ass.
Well, you can target this one. It's just it's really bad
You
because
just tag out.
You just tag out. Yeah, so
So
you
it's
could
the
just
same fucking thing.
yeah. So it's Miracle Fusion. You can summon just by banishing the pieces of the grave. It's a quick effect to banish a card on both players' turns, really good, and then you contribute it to summon back the monster you summon it, which I actually use a lot. Like a very important tip when you're playing this deck is that
Do it in the end phase and you can plus in your next
yeah,
turn.
yeah, because you usually have Weenie Hanger, so you'll get another equip. You can usually get like 2 equips with the Weenie Hanger if you do that. But yeah, so like in the mirror, like nowadays, I think going forward, if you have like back row and you summon the ABC Buster Dragon, you should just immediately tag this out and then summon the guys back, because you're gonna get kaiju all the time because everyone's gonna start making kaijus. So that effect to like summon 3 guys is extremely relevant. You should be doing that a lot, unless you have Call of the Haunted or like Magna Reverse. I heard people talking about that card. If you have that, then yeah, you just sleep.
Magnet Reverse is 60 for a placement right now. It's fucking stupid.
It's stupid because Call of the Haunted is literally just better because you can bring back the other guys. So yeah, so you usually just tag this out unless you have 2 of them or like Call of the Haunted or something. But yeah, no, this card's amazing. It's one of the best fusion monsters ever made. And then we play the most important XYZ monster in your extra deck, Bujite Tsukiyomi. You need this in order to make this
Stolen
card
Boss
turn
Monster
one.
Syndrome.
Yeah, pretty much. Like this card's amazing, especially because I'm playing traps, so you can like dig for trap cards after you searched a lot. So this card's godlike. And I play 1 Castel because utility. 1 Geargan X. This really, honestly, this card in my current build,
It
it's
helps
not that
get
great.
combo pieces.
It helps get you combo pieces, but like that's only after you do like the ABC Buster Dragon to tag out. So I mean, unless you have like Brilliant Fusion or Psycho Raider, honestly, this card, maybe I should just play like a second Diamond Dire Wolf or something. I don't know. Like it's okay. And then we play 1 Dagger Emerald, cycle stuff back.
That's
so you draw
an
a card.
important card for.
Yeah, it helps you recycle the Diamond Dyers or the Buster Dragons. 1 Cowboy is actually very important because it won me a match at locals because I attacked him. And I took the Maxi Challenge. I attacked him. He was down to like less than 800, so I cowboyed him for game. 1 Rhapsody and Berserk. This is important in the mirror match because you can banish the A, B, and C's in their graveyard, so they can't like summon the monster. It's also good against Blue Eyes because you can just like destroy their graveyard and you can get rid of their turns. And when you do the when you tag out for Buster Dragon, you summon out 3 guys, and then Weenie Hanger will attach another one to it. So you have 4 monsters. So that usually gives you like 2 rank 4 plays. So you make like another rank 4, and you make this. And with this, it's effective banish a card in your opponent's graveyard. It's not once per turn, so you can detach both. So that gets all the XYZ materials off of it. So kind of like in Infernities, where you want to play XYZ monsters, we get rid of all the materials, so the guys go in the graveyard. You do that in this, so you detach the A, B, and C's, so they all go to the graveyard, so you can just banish it for this. And this also gives your guy like 1200 attack boost, which is nice. Then we play Diamond Dire. This is probably like the 3rd most important card in the extra deck, because you make an XYZ, and then with Weenie Hanger, it attaches a guy from your deck, and then you make Diamond Dire, and then that breaks the Uni monster you equip to the guy, and that'll trigger its effect. And then you Diamond Dire Wolf, and then you detach the A, B, or C that's on this guy, and you pop one of their set cards, so you bait out strikes and stuff like that, and then you banish for the Buster Dragon. So this is really good at baiting out back row and clearing the way, so you summon Buster Dragon and just fucking murder him. Honestly, you should probably play 2 of these, but I mean the card's like $10 now, which is great. 1 Giant Hand. This is good in the mirror match because it's very much normal summon that deck. So if you make Giant Hand and they summon Silver Go Gadget or make the Tsukiyomi, you negate it, and it's like their turn ends, and they can't make Buster Dragon. So this is a decent stun card. Then we play 1 Dweller because Burning Abyss, Mermails, the likes. It's really good. 1 Utopia, and then 1 Utopia Lightning because Dark Destroy's a bitch, and also you just want that cute high attack power. Then we play 1 Norton for the instant fusion.
Okay, any last words?
You're gonna get kaiju a lot when you play this deck, so you should probably keep that in mind.
There's a kaiju for that, just so you know.
Yeah, there's a kaiju for everything. There's like it's just like with Apple, like there's a kaiju for that. Like with the Apple ads, there's an app for that. There's a kaiju for that. You're gonna get kaiju all the time. So
was there a kaiju for the Galaxy Note 7?
These guys. Yeah, so honestly, I should probably be playing like Call of the Haunted or something, because so that way when they kaiju your Buster Dragon, you can bring it back.
Wait, you have to tell me, is there a kaiju for the Galaxy Note 7?
No, the Galaxy Note 7 takes itself out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So, there you go, guys. Meta decks are cheap now if you picked up all of the cards like
Before
2 months
yesterday?
ago. Yeah, before like this week. If not, well, I feel sorry for you because you're gonna be spending a lot of money to build this deck.
Which you shouldn't have had. Too.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry PewDiePie. I know you with your millions of dollars, you probably can't afford this Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So.
But are you coming for him?
But I'm coming for you with this deck. So.
Are you gonna take it to Nats?
Oh hell no. I said it on that last deck fall, and I'm gonna make it come true. I'm taking DDDs, but this is still a really good deck. This is like probably the best deck in the game, if not very close.
Currently.
Yeah, currently.
Junushichi's gonna come in and shit on them.
Well, whatever the hell they call that, but yeah, that deck is gonna be pretty crazy too. So, all right, that's the end of the deck profile. Make sure you get that like button, a titty slap, or whatever the hell you kids do nowadays with your Facebook and your Twitter and your Snapchats and bullshit. Just give me a fucking like.
Peace.
Peace.